Is my screen visible to all? Okay. So at the last we reached in this that find out the sum of first and last digit of a given number. That was given to you as your practice work. Anyone has done that? This was given to you as your practice work. 20th program that you need to find out the sum of first and last digit of a given number. Have you done that? Anyone has even tried doing it? Moving on to next. Starting today's lab in which we are going to do some more practicals. That is, write a C program to find it out the sum and average of different numbers which are accepted by the user. What has been said to you? That you need to take different numbers from user. So multiple numbers. So what we are using for taking different numbers as an input, what we are going to use is, we are going to use here is the loop statement. As we need to take multiple inputs from the user. Next, what to find and average of that given number. So the other step will be finding the sum of all the numbers and then find the average. How we can find the average is total divide by n. N is the total count of number. So I have explained you what you need to do. This program you are going to do by yourself, and I am giving you 10 minutes. This is what the logic I have provided you, that you need to take a loop statement for taking the input from user. So what will be your variables? Variables will be loop statement. So I, total number of count of numbers means how many numbers user is going to take it, that would be n. When sum is equals to 0 and average is equals to 0. And the And all the numbers that you are taking as an input that you need to store somewhere. So where are you going to store that thing? In the num variable. It's simple as that. And I have provided you the logic. Now I'm giving you 10 minutes to all. Please implement the program. And whoever is done with implementing, just let me know. Am I clear to you all? Any doubts? Should I explain the logic again? If anyone is not replying, it means that you don't have any doubt. Okay, then do the implementation and then let me know. If you get any error while implementing, just let me know. I will clear that. The persons who have joined just now, I'm explaining the logic once again. You need to perform practical number 21 from your lab experiments, which says that find sum and average of different numbers which are accepted by the user, as many as user wants. So what we need to do is we need to take the different numbers from the user as an output. And how we can take multiple numbers as an output? By using the loop statement. Loop, that could be for loop, while loop, anything. What we'll be using is commonly for loop. Then you need to perform the summation of all those numbers entered by the user. And then you need to divide the sum with the count of that number, that how many numbers user has entered. So that would be your count. So total divided by the count is the your average. So what will be the variables you will be needing is the first is loop variable I, then the other is the count of number, how many numbers user want to add, then sum, average, which are your output variables, and the number is your input variables where you will be storing each and every number that is entered by the user. So I have given 10 minutes to all. Try it by yourself. I'm giving 5 more minutes. Try it by your own self. If you get any error, just let me know. Turn on your mic and ask what was your doubt. Any doubts, anyone? If you have any doubts, just let me know. Anyone can share their screen and show what they are performing. Karnavi, can you show your screen? Karnavi, can you share your screen? It's fine. From phone, you can share your screen. The multiple screen sharing option is also turned on. So there will be no issue for you to share your screen. If you are doing from phone, just do one thing. Whatever code you have written, paste it into the chat box. Not not there. Send in this chat box and that to everyone, not the direct message to me too. Any other than Karnavi who has done the program can do share their code in the chat box. And those who has not done yet can see in my screen. Enter that is stored in the variable n. Now, for taking those means if there will be total 10 number of elements, then we need to take the 10 numbers as an input. So what I am taking is I am taking the for loop, which should be starting with 0, I less than equal to 9, 9 cos 0 to 9 will be 10 elements. If I'm doing it 10, then I need to write less than 10. If I will be writing less than and equal to 10, then it will take 11 elements as an input. And then I plus plus. We are incrementing the I. Now again, into numbers, and this numbers will be stored in the num variable. Now we need the summation of all 10 elements. So the summation I'm performing in this loop itself. So that the summation is performed together while you are entering the number. Why sum plus number? As when you will be entering the first number, so 0 plus 1, that would be stored in the sum. So when you will enter the next variable, what will happen is if I have entered the number 10, so 0 plus 10, that will be stored in the sum 10. So the next variable I'm entering, next number I'm entering is 2. So what will happen? 10 plus 2, so again in the sum it will store as 12. So the same way this will continue till you will be entering your numbers. Means still if I have entered n as 10, then 10 times the loop will continue and 10 numbers will be added in the loop itself as they are coming. So we don't need to perform it outside the loop. And now coming on to average. Average is equals to sum, as sum will be having the summation of summation till the last number you have entered. So the average is equals to sum divided by the total number of elements you want. Total number of elements that are inserted. So the sum divided by, for example, I'm entering 10 elements, so 10. Now printf, we need to print the output. Karnavi, is your 1 minute completed? Then share your code.
Ma'am, mine is whole different from you. I'm not getting this.
No
I have
worries.
done
No worries.
differently.
Whatever is your code, send it to
And
me.
I have not completed, so I can
Share it
submit.
how you have done.
Okay, okay, ma'am. I'm sure.
Just this much you have completed?
No, ma'am. No, I'm sharing. 1 second.
Okay.
Ma'am, I am doing next, and then I will see and tell you if it works or not.
Okay, no worries. You have taken the array, right?
Ma'am, it's right or wrong, so I try.
Try it by yourself. First of all, this scanf, you took the division sign. Division D not. It's percentage D. Do it. Do the whole. Then I will tell you whether it's right or wrong. You can use array also. And the other persons who had not done, be attentive here. So I'm taking just 5 elements as of now. That is 12, 10, 2, 3, and 5. So the sum of the number is 32. Yes, 32, and divided by 5, that is 6.4. Am I clear to you all? Any doubts in the logic? Moving on to next. Karnavi, you can perform this and you can show me. First of all, enter your number. You have written over here is percentage D comma I. That is no need of that. You can remove that. It will create an error. As in the printf statement is an output statement. So whatever you write it, that should be in the double quotes. If until and unless you are uh, not showing the output over there. So this is the first error. Then why you need to do this other loop for summation? You can keep the summation inside too. Any other student? Should I ask someone randomly to show me? Amit Kumar, did you perform the practical? Okay. Karnavi, you do this once the lab is completed. You can message me whatever the error is coming. We'll discuss it later on. Moving on to next. Next is write a program to calculate the average and the total of 5 students for 3 subjects. Again, they have mentioned that use the nested for loop. So what we'll be doing is that we'll be taking the name of 5 students. So that will be the first for loop, which will be I equal to 0, I less than 5, I plus plus. And in that loop, we'll be taking the names of students. Enter the name of student. I am writing as it is. You need to write this in the printf statement. Then the next for loop will be for entering the marks of 3 subjects. So I is equal to 0, I less than equals to 3, I plus plus. What will be their printf statement? That enter the marks of 3 subjects. And over here in the loop only, you will be doing the summation of that marks. So sum is equals to sum plus marks. Marks will be the variable where we will be storing the marks of 3 subjects. Right? So this is the nested loop. What is to be done is you need to take the input of 5 students and mark 3 subjects marks of each of them, and you need to find the average and sum of that. Average is equals to sum by 3, as we know that there are only 3 subject marks, and then you need to print that. So this is the nested loop. Nested loop means one loop inside the another loop. So what will be your input? Name of 5 students, each student's 3 subjects marks, and the sum and average of marks. I have already provided you with the logic. Please implement this program. You are having 10 minutes. Logic has already been provided you. Do implement this, and I'm going to ask anyone. I'm going to see. If you have any doubts, just let me know. If there is any error coming while running the program, just let me know. So the next program is going, the code of the next program is being shown by Apurva. Apurva will show the code of this program. Apurva, be ready with your program after 5 minutes. If Apurva, you are not ready with the program, then you will dictate me the steps what I need to perform. So you have two options. So Apurva, what will be the first step of the program? Enrollment number 7, Apurva. What will be the first step of the program? Okay, then Apurva, he left the meeting, I think. No. Okay, no problem. Amit Kumar, can you say me what will be the first step? Amit Kumar. Okay. Pay attention here. I'm performing it. So the first step is to define the basic syntax of it. So that is we are including the files. That is standard input output, stdio.h, the header file, then main function in which we are going to write our code. Then the next step will be of variable declaration. So I'm declaring the variables, that is integer I. Share. Both are loop variables as we are going to use the nested loop. Then float sum is equals to 0, comma, average is equals to 0. And for name, we are going to use character as a data type of name. So now, first for loop for taking the name of the student, we are already given with that how many students will be there. That will be 5 students. So our loop will be executed till 5. As already I had given you the logic, so I'm copy pasting that. Printf, enter the name of student. Then scanf, what will be we using in the scanf statement? That is percentage %C, because it is a character data type, comma, name. I'm using over here is string data type. Then the other loop is for entering the student's marks, scanner, this marks. Percentage D, comma, important marks. And then the average, as we are having the marks of 3 subjects only. Any doubts, anyone? Any doubts still now? Name of student, I'm giving it as X. Marks giving it as 45. $34 and 40. So the total of 3 is 119 and average is 39. As I have not written slash n, so it is coming like this. Let's keep it as slash n2 over here. Slash n, slash n, and over here too. Again executing this so that you can see it properly. Student is X, 40, 32, 45. Every time you need to compile the program before you run it. And especially after the change you have made, else the change will not be detected in the C. student X, 34, 23, 32. Sum of is 89 and average is 29. Y, name of the student is Y, 44, 40, 32. Then the third student, that is A, 44, 23, 45. Then student B, 40, 34, 35. And the student C, that is 40, 41, 30. Any doubts till now, anyone? Okay then, moving on to next. The next is read 5 persons height and weight and count the number of person having height greater than 70 and weight less than 50. So again, you need to take the height and weight of 5 persons. So what will be it? For loop I equals to 0, I less than 5, I plus plus. And what are you going to do is you are going to take the height and weight of 5 persons. So the first scanf statement will be for height and the other scanf will be for weight, right? So first of all, do this much. Take the height and weight of 5 persons using for loop, then show me your output, and then we'll move on to the next part, that is we need to check the condition that how many persons is having height greater than 170 and weight less than 50. So first of all, take the input of 5 persons, take the height and weight as an input of 5 persons, and once it is done, then let me know. Then we'll move on to the second part of the program, that is to check how many person is having the height greater than 170 and weight less than 50. Once it is done, let me know. You are having 5 minutes. Those who will show me this first part of the code, their attendance will only be counted in today's lecture. So be ready with the output. If you are not ready, then whether you have attended the whole lab or not, I am not going to consider your attendance for this lab. The first part of the program should be completed by you, and the second part of the program I will complete it. Those who are done with that much of portion, enter your code in the chat box with your attendance. Very smart. Okay, so moving on to the next part of the program is till the time I'm doing the next part of the program, I need everyone's first part, then and then your attendance will be considered. I'm still waiting for everyone to send me the code, and don't copy paste from here. I will get to know that you have copy pasted. Okay. So the next part is you need to check the condition. If height is greater than 170 and weight is less than 50, then you need to increment the count. So to increment the count, I'll be using count plus plus. So printf person with height greater than 170 and weight less than 50 is equal to percentage d, comma, count. Return 0. That's it. Person name I am taking is as an X, height I am taking as 175, weight I am taking as 67. Person Y, height as 180, weight as 45. Person Z is having height of 160 and weight is equals to 55. Person A is having height as 150 and weight as 67, and the person named V is having height as 175 and weight 66. So only one person is there whose height is greater than 170, that is person Y is equals to 1. So the count is 1. Any doubts, anyone? Those who have given me the attendance can leave the meeting and go in the English Day celebration meet. Can join the English Day celebration. Okay, you all can leave. Thank you, everyone. We'll meet in the next lab.